Hey, yo, man, real talk. I figured it out, man. You niggas is haters. Like a lot of y'all is really haters, and that's the only answer I could come up with, man. Because this is this is my third time where I'm mentioning Hassan Campbell, but I wasn't even planning on doing this because it's like I don't get it. Me personally, I don't know Hassan Campbell, but I got the interview, which is feeling like the best interview I ever did with the homie Iron Sheik, um, from my block where I grew up at, and he's speaking on how Hassan Campbell and how he was putting in like work, putting in pain in the streets in the '90s, and it's like it's dudes on the internet who don't know Hassan Campbell or Iron Sheik, right, from a can of paint, and they type in cat, right? They're like, I know Hassan is soft and all this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, do you know Hassan Campbell? Was you ever in Rikers Island in the '90s? Are you from Bronx River? Because even the dudes who don't like him in Bronx River, I'm sure that they can't say that he was soft. So what's the real issue about? What's the real issue about? And then people commenting saying he tough, but he not welcome back to his own hood. Do you know who Young Dolph is? Do you know who Nipsey Hussle is? Do you know who Chinx Drugs is? Okay? Do you know who Big L is? Do I gotta keep going? Do I gotta keep going? As soon as somebody from the hood start getting on a higher tax bracket than the rest of the poor people in the hood, they end up getting murdered, right? So is he even supposed to still be around these dudes? Like, we are grown men. And this is to specifically black men. What is wrong with y'all? Do y'all hate that much? Do y'all hate that much that you gonna get somebody YouTube characteristics confused with who they really may be or may have been in the past life? Like, is it that much hate? Is it that much hate for real? Like, and then I said that it's not cool to mention that man's trauma as if that's how you get a one-up on that man. Because he went through whatever he went through with Africa being bothered. And then here's another thing. Everybody who I interview on my channel is credible. Either their name is solidified in the streets if I don't personally know them, which hasn't happened yet, because everybody I've interviewed, right? Unless I'm incorrect about maybe one or two people, but everybody who I've interviewed, I've personally known. So these people who I could verify, and they can verify me, right? And Iron Sheik is somebody who is known from Cortland, who don't have to lie. Like this man makes his own money. He takes care of himself. Okay? He don't gotta ride the wave of no man. All right? And then one of you haters is gonna say Hassan spreading the bread around to try to get me and Iron Sheik to speak good of him. First of all, I don't care if I never meet Hassan Campbell in my life. That's not even my intention on doing this. It just so happens that a certified dude from the street, from my hood, knows who he is, right? And they came up in the streets at the same time together, and he know who his OGs was. And it just so happened that, yes, Hassan Campbell was really like that. Was really, really like that. And then here's the thing. Half of y'all that say this stuff on the internet, y'all would never see somebody like that in the street and walk up to them and say nothing by yourself. Because, of course, a lot of y'all be in crowds and do something. Of course. Of course. But is anybody really tough to say everything they saying on the internet, right? And then see this man by himself and walk up to him and say, yo, you soft, let's fight. None of you niggas is gonna do that. None of y'all gonna do that. So I really gotta ask, is this really just black on black hate? Is it really just black on black hate to where you could where the worst thing you could say about somebody is that they were taken advantage of as a young kid? You condemn the man who was taken advantage of and mention that more than you'll mention the person who was an adult that did something to that kid. Y'all is sympathizers. Y'all is sympathizers with abusers. And it's corny, man. And why? Because here's the thing. If he was just broke, talking on the internet, and you just came across his profile, and he had maybe 1,000 subscribers, you would brush it off. You would be like, hey, he don't matter. Who cares about what he talking about, right? That's what you would say. But because he almost got 400,000 subscribers, and he making way more money than all of y'all that say negative stuff about him, right? Right? And now I sound like I personally know Hassan Campbell, and I don't. But the ignorance of my people, I just hate it so much because literally it got to be because he making more money than you. It got to be. Just like the people who find something negative to say about Jay-Z, something negative to say about Soulja Boy, anybody who making some money, you saying something negative about somebody and it don't really got nothing to do with nothing that really matters. Okay, so you saying you don't like him because he was taken advantage of as a child by Africa Bambaataa? That's why you don't like him. Because nobody in the comment section is saying anything other than the fact that they just think he's soft. They think he goofy, but they don't know him, right? You can't call somebody soft and you would not say nothing to them. But it's like, they mostly saying, oh, he got taken advantage of. Here's the thing. A lot of you extra tough acting dudes, right? Let's be real. Let's be real, okay? Y'all got older cousins that did something to y'all, right? A lot of y'all, your mothers was sluts. Your mothers was drug addicts, alcoholics. She used to have you sleeping in the bed with her. She used to invite men over, right? You should sleep with men right on top of you. And the men used to do funny things to you, right? While she was asleep. Or maybe your mother wasn't asleep. And maybe she let them pay her to let them do whatever they did to you. And maybe that's why you so hostile now. Cornball. When we gonna unite over something? We at least gotta unite against abusers. Okay? At least. Oh, and another thing. Why you really mad at Hassan Campbell? Why you really mad? Is it because he could make a living off YouTube and the rest of y'all gotta be slaves and work for the white man or work for some woman who look down on you and you gotta call her your boss? Why you really mad? Why you really mad? Because the same couple of y'all people that's talking down on Hassan Campbell like that, I know for sure, once my numbers start getting up to 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, y'all niggas gonna hate on me too, man. And you know what I got to say to that? Frank's stand is open.